So things have turned around in the league somewhat. We're back in the playoffs and in some very, very good form. But perhaps more excitingly, we take on a Sky Bet League 2 side today in the FA Cup first round. Hello, how's it going? Welcome back to some more Football Manager 2024 and another part of Non-League to Champions League with South Shields. Today we are back with that FA Cup first round against Colchester before we take on Buxton in the league as we look to continue our fight back this season and try and get ourselves back into some upper playoffs contention. Since you were last with me, things have gone very, very well. We are unbeaten. Obviously, last time we played Hereford and beat them 5-2. We then took on Altrincham at home in the FA Cup fourth qualifying round. Did okay. Drew 0-0. Were the better side throughout. Were very unlucky not to come out on top there. But then we came back into it. And in the replay, we beat them 2-1. Robert Briggs' penalty and a Dylan Motley-Henry goal early on were enough to just about see off Altrincham. We then drew 3-3 against Chorley. It was a devastating 97th minute equaliser from David Moyo that got them back into it. But, continuing our good form, Briggsy, Motley Henry and Jed Abbey scoring there. We then beat Brackley 2-1 with Broadbent and Aaron Martin scoring before taking on Warrington and beating them 4-2 with Broadbent, Clark, Mongoy and Blackett on the scoreboard there. I was very, very happy with that. So let's get ourselves into some squad performances. Top goal scorer is Motley Henry with 8. Then Robert Briggs has got 8 as well. 6 each for Blackett and Abbey. Top assists is Blair Adams with 5. 4 for Blackett, 4 for Heaney and 4 for Clark. Top average rating then is Robert Briggs with a 7.38, 7.34 for Motley Henry, and Jed Abbey up there on a 7.06 as well. And all of that means that we are currently in 7th place in the Vanarama National League North. It's all going very nicely indeed. We're 2 points clear of Southport. We have got a game in hand, and if we do win that game in hand, that'll move us on to 27 points. We've got 2 games in hand on the teams near the top of the table. And, of course, if we win both games in hand, we'd move on to about 30 points. I think we can be in good form from now until the end of the season. I think we found something that works. We've got players that are confident now, so hopefully we can go on and really push up towards Chester. But Robert Briggs has been amazing. 31 years old. We've signed him on for another season. We did manage to reduce the wage spending, so we have brought in another goalkeeper so that if we are in another position where Boney is unavailable, we have got an 18-year-old that can go in. He looks pretty good actually. He's played a game, looked okay. He's come in on £575 a week, so still got money to spend, but could be a good League 2 goalkeeper in the future. So I was very, very happy with that. João Gomez has gone out on loan as well. Hasn't really been playing too much. Obviously came through the youth system here in South Shields. He is a Portuguese player at heart, but look, he's got good potential for the future. Let's get him out on loan. Let's get him playing some football matches. So let's have a look at the team for today against Colchester. So Miles Boney will be starting in goal with Clark, Liddell, Broadbent and Blair Adams in defence. We've got Martin Smith and Michael Woods in defence. Then we've got Briggs in the middle with Motley Henry and Jed Abbey starting wide of Paul Blackett up top. This is a huge match. And I would suggest that, we can have 9 players. You can see I've got loads of players in on trial at the moment, just trying to see what's out there, really, in terms of players that can come in and make a difference. So we'll put McGeorge on the bench, James McGeorge, and we'll see what he can do. So 9 substitutions available. I would suggest this match might even be on the BBC right now, just like South Shields last year, of course, played Forest Green Rovers. Looked okay in that match, obviously under Kevin Phillips. Unfortunately, it was the League One side at the time, Forest Green Rovers, that won that match. But let's get into it. Hopefully we can get through to round 2. I mean, the dream is to get through to round 3, of course, when the Premier League sides and Championship sides come in, and we could get a very big draw away to the likes of, Man City or Manchester United or Arsenal. It would be absolutely amazing. I suppose the ultimate dream would be to be drawn away to Newcastle or Sunderland, the local hero clubs that we aspire to be one day, and that would be awesome if we could do that. But obviously a long way to go before then, and obviously it's so unlikely that you're going to get the team that you want out of the hat. Anyway, here's Fevrier on the ball for Colchester, and they're massive favourites for today, but we are in good form, and we've got home advantage. You never know what can happen. Oh, it's hit the pole. Oh, wow. How did that not go in? It felt like that was going to be 1-0. That's why I was sort of just sat back talking about how great it's been, because I thought, it's going to be over now because they're going to score. But it would kind of be nice if we had to go away to Colchester in a replay just to get a little bit of gate receipts. Of course, 50% of the gate receipts go to both clubs. So, not an ideal start, though. Colchester have gone 1-0 up. They've looked the better side so far. We don't need to look at that. We're going to encourage the boys, though. We've obviously played a lot of football recently because although our pitch and stadium is in very good condition, some of the teams around us not so much, and that included Altrincham, who we played in the FA Cup. So that was postponed, and it's basically meant we've been playing midweek quite a bit recently, and we got some tired legs out there, and we have done a little bit of rotation recently, and actually really done well from that. But now I think Colchester are maybe going to take a bit of advantage. They are, of course, a professional team as well, so we don't have that fitness advantage. They've got better players because they're a League Two side rather than a team playing down in the National League North. But either which way, even if we lose today, it's a massive achievement to get to the first round of the FA Cup, and it does give us a little bit of prize money as well, which all goes into the kitty, and we've really got to build up the team from the ground up. We're going to try and take them to Champions League glory, and Motley Henry, well, will he be the player that gets us there? I don't know. Mainly because I tried to redo his contract and he wanted over £1,000 a week, which is a tough contract to give to a player when you are down in the National League North. But that is a terrific goal, and hey, if he can score goals against League Two opposition, maybe now is the time to get in there, get a good contract, because then if a bigger team does come and try and buy him, then we can negotiate a decent price, and maybe that's the way we're going to have to think about things. Here's Egbo on the right-hand side for Colchester United. What can they do? I think it's called... Is it Colchester United? I think it is. Here's Kazim. Gets it back. Now to Hall. Hall still going. And now Minji. And that's wide. Okay, is it Colchester United? I feel like it is. Can't see us on there. I suppose we can look in the FA Cup. No idea. We can look at that in a minute. We've been the better team. Let's delude the players here. But to be fair, we've done all right, haven't we? I think it is Colchester United. I just had a little look on their badge there. I felt like I was going insane for a minute there. Anyway, we intercepted it there, but here's Fevrier on the right-hand side. What can he do with it? He's still going, Fevrier. Oh, and it's cleared away by Clark. Now here's Reed. Gets it to Chilvers. Oh, it's 2-1. Noah Chilvers scores there, and that burger van might be seeing a bit of business soon if the South Shields fans get the ump. I don't think they will, but let's demand more from the boys. Let's see if we can get ourselves back into this. Jed Abbey not having the best of games. Neither is Paul Blackett up top. Jordan Clark, neither. We might put Mackenzie Heaney on. Oh, and Motley Henry has picked up a knock. That is not good for us. We're going to put Luke James on, and we're going to put Lodufu right back, and we'll see what we can do there. We've got 20 minutes to go. If that is a bad injury to Motley Henry, then that could be disastrous for our season, because he has been brilliant. He's been absolutely brilliant. We've got 10 minutes left. Can we grab a goal? Can we get ourselves into the hat? Well, we are in... no, we're not quite in the hat for round 2 yet. We would be if we get the draw here, and we'd be able to see what would be the prize if we were to get a wonderful away result. Here's Reed. Gets it to Mingy. Probably not Mingy, is it? Let's be honest. And even if it was, I'm not sure you'd want it pronounced that way. A bit like how Coburn is the apparent pronunciation. But there you go. Reed has stuck it into the back of the net. And you have to say, Colchester have been the better side. But what an experience to be back into the first round of the FA Cup. You know, very good performances out there. It's interesting that they're suggesting that we swap the goalkeepers round, make that substitution. I suppose we did have 5 substitutions available to us, and we didn't use them. But we are out of the FA Cup. It's a bit of a shame that it's come to an end. But Motley Henry, I'm a little bit worried now. Oh, no. 3 to 4 months he is out. Well, that might be the end of that then. I mean, that injury could really set him back. But he's going to be back for the last few games of the season. We're going to get 3.12k. That's a good amount of money. We've got a healthy bank balance at the moment. We just need to try and keep that going. Obviously, we shred through money when we are in the non-leagues as a professional club. So we need to get out of non-league. We need to get into the Football League, get into the Carabao Cup, to get that little bit more money. But yeah, what a shame. Out of the FA Cup. Our first defeat since the Scunthorpe match, which, you know, we're still conceding a hell of a lot of goals. That's the one concern that I really do have. But yeah, hopefully that Motley Henry injury doesn't come back to bite us. Let's go and see how we get on against Buxton. Okay, so some wide sweeping changes for this match against... Oh, what's happened here? I hate how as soon as you click off the screen with the next match only, it resets your team. So we'll do it live here. Blair Adams is going to come out of it because he is tired, bless his cotton socks. We're also going to have Kovacevic on the bench. Aaron Martin is going to go up top. We're going to have Mackenzie Heaney on because we're going to move Abbey into the middle of the park, and then we're going to have our 2 defensive midfielders switched as well. We're going to have Dylan Morse in the team, and we're going to have Lafudu right back. I think everything else stays the same. I think that's right. So we've got Boney in goal with Lafudu, Morse, Broadbent and Harry White, coming into left back. Hassani and Clark will be our defensive mids, with Abbey in the middle, Luke James and Mackenzie Heaney starting behind, Aaron Martin up top. We've already started to have a look for some replacements for Motley... what is it? Motley somebody or other? What on earth's his name? How have I forgotten? But yeah, I think we're looking at somebody called Adam Thomas. 29 years old, bringing him in from Chester, I believe, £2,000 per week. No, sorry, £2,000 transfer fee and then £650 per week on the wages, which I don't think is too bad. But this is a key match. If we can get over the line in this one with a bit of a rotated side after our FA Cup heroics against Colchester, then anything is possible. It really is, because now we can concentrate on this competition. Might even just field some youngsters in the FA Trophy so that we really do just focus on the league and we get that time back. I think, the FA Trophy, it would be a trophy that we could potentially have a run in, but realistically, it's going to be a Vanarama national side that win that. So yeah, we need to just consider that when we go into that competition. Buxton have just taken the lead. Xander McBurney. 8 minutes have gone. Usually, we're slow starters to matches, but that's a bit of a problem. We really do need to win this one because Buxton are around and about us in the league. We've still got 2 games in hand on most people. So if we win the playoffs when we had those 2 games in hand, then that allows us to try and think about even being title winners this season. Here's Harvey with a chance. Martin puts it into the back of the net. Naren Martin scores his 4th goal of the season. Hasn't had too much love really from me this year due to Blackett being the main man leading the line. And of course we are looking for other strikers as well. But Aaron Martin shoves it into the back of the net. And it is South Shields 1, Buxton 1. We're back in it, everybody. That's what we like to see. Come on. Now Broadbent's feeling a little bit tired as well. It's just part and parcel of the time of the year that we're in. We're 15 games into the season, but we really do need to keep pushing on, keep trying to battle through all of the fatigue, because if we can be in a good position going into the second half of the year, then that is absolutely massive for us. But yeah, we will see. We will see. So coming up to half-time now, it is 1 goal all at the moment. Possible attack here from Buxton. Look at all these claret and blue shirts looking very, very good in terms of the press. Even though these aren't our usual 11 players, we're still showing that real tactical style, which is good. It shows our training sessions are working. That looked ropey though. Boney trying to get in, and well, it has gone in. Jordan Burrow with the goal there, and Buxton have retaken the lead here. Damn it. That's exactly what we wanted to avoid there. We're going to skip that highlight. We're going to demand more from our team, and Boney not having the best of times, so you might get to see our new 18-year-old goalkeeper in the second half, because Boney looked very sheepish there, and that definitely contributed to us conceding that second goal. Good interception from Jed Abbey there, who's in a less familiar role of midfield this time. Here's James. Luke James on the right-hand side. Can he whip it in? Luke James still going. He cuts inside. James still going. Can he shoot? Oh, he can, and it's a good save by the goalkeeper at the end. He should have went either side, really, rather than power, but Heaney's got a chance to whip it in here. Can he find Broadbent with it? Oh, it's a very, very good punch. And now Buxton on the counter-attack. It's Brown. And that is end of highlight in 3 minutes of added time. But it is half-time. And it is still 2-1. We're going to show something else in the second half. Miles Boney's going to come off. Who is not playing well? Harry Wright isn't playing well. But we haven't brought Blair Adams along with us for this match. Luke James is going to come off as well, and we're going to put Geordie Mongoy on that right-hand side. Come on, boys. Come on. 2 changes at half-time. If that's not going to shake us up, then what is? Lufudu with the cross into the middle. It's a header. Burrows there. It's Heaney now. Heaney with a chance to get it back to Lufudu, who wasn't offside somehow. Gets it back, finds Heaney. Now Heaney finds Abbey. Oh, it hits the bar, but Mongoy's there. I mean, how did that not go in? What a shot from Jed Abbey there. Wow. Well, here's Heaney with another chance to whip it in. He does whip it in. It's headed away. Minan, nope. End of highlight there. Yeah. I mean, we can still go on and do something in this match, but we got to do it soon, haven't we? Right, who could come on? We got Briggsy on the bench, and Jed Abbey not having the best of games. So we're going to bring on Robert Briggs and hope that he can turn this match around, really. That's what we're looking for at this stage. We've got 20 minutes to go. We're going to go very attacking. Here come Buxton again. Good catch by Kovacevic. And he's looked solid since he's come on. And I tell you what, Miles Boney, you've got to be careful, because now we've got competition for you in goal. You know, we've got Donaghy as well. So if Boney has a few rough games, then we're just going to bring on his backup and see how they get on. And if they have strong matches, they're going to get a run in the team. So Miles Boney has to be a little bit careful. He is, of course, the person that's captained most games this season. He has Mongoy, finds Robert Briggs, who finds Heaney, and maybe Briggs should have went forward himself there, because Heaney made an absolute hash of that. Now, is it going to be another 2-2 draw? We'd certainly take it at this point, because we are down to 11th place in the division as it stands. And that wouldn't be good. Right, who's picked up a knock? It's Heaney. It's into the middle. It is sort of away. Shields. Ugh. That was horrible. Bumbling around. And now here's Brown. Finds Hunt. Brown still going. Brown's still going here. Oh, but Briggs cuts it out. Now here's Mongoy, who's got slightly fresher legs than most players on the pitch. Mongoy's still going. Here's Lafudu. He finds Mongoy again. Mongoy still going. Slightly heavy touch, but still got the ball. Whips it into the middle. Oh, and Heaney couldn't jump and get anything on it. He's having a good game. He's picked up a knock, but with 10 minutes to go, we don't really want to go down to 10 men, and certainly don't want to take off a player that's playing well. Here's Burrow. Oh, nearly made it 3. Just wide of the post, right. This is do or die moments now. 5 minutes probably to make an impact. How much added time have we got? We've got 6 minutes of added time, 4 of which we've got left. There's going to be one final highlight. Who's it going to go to? Is it going to be Buxton finishing off the match, or are we going to get a memorable draw from the clutches of defeat? Here's Osborne. Excellent tackle from Mongoy. He's looked good since he's come on. Here's Briggs. Briggs finds Mongoy. Mongoy now. Here's Hassani. Gets it to Lafudu on the right-hand side, but he's lost out to Osborne here. But look at this. Robert Briggs gets in there. Robert Briggs. Oh, I thought he'd done it. Well, goalkeeper has come up. It's Lafudu. He finds the middle of the penalty area, and it's Morse. It's in the bar. Morse again. How have we not scored? How did Briggs not score? How did Morse not score? It's going to be full time, and it's going to be 2 defeats in this episode. We went so long without being beaten. Oh my God. Oh, that was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking defeat there at the end. Hannard means goals. And I did say at the end of last episode, I'd love to see how many goals we've scored competing. Yeah, but anyway, they've disappointed so far. Struggling for results. Okay, let's have a little look. I mean, they are fairly pleased with us. They're very happy with the FA Cup performance. They're happy with our control the wages. They're pleased with the entertaining football. So if we can get into the playoffs, I think, you know, they're going to be very, very happy with us. We should get into the playoffs. We are playing well enough. Let's have a little look at how many goals we have scored this season. We've scored 41. The next... no, we haven't, actually. We've only scored 33. I thought we would be right at the top, but no, apparently not. So I'm full of crap, basically. Right, let's see when we are going to come back. I mean, I might play a whole heap of matches here. Perhaps come back for Tamworth tomorrow. Because look at this. I mean, we'll have a much better indication of where we are as a football club after those matches. So we, depending on who we're playing in the FA Trophy, we might play that one. But maybe Tamworth and Bishop Stortford in the next episode. So if you have enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up down below. Subscribe for plenty more Football Manager videos, daily Football Manager videos, and I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.